So far in this series of videos, we have taken a look at Hardcore, which is, as I'm sure you're aware by now, a guitar amp simulator. And thus, we have been covering each and every aspect of using Hardcore from a guitar player's point of view. However, there are a wide range of creative uses with Hardcore, some that may not even deal with the guitar. So in this video, let's take a look at some of these more creative ideas. One interesting technique that I often use is to use Hardcore's distortion pedal and cabinet emulator for use on drums, to give them more of a bite and punch. Now, while this can work for an entire kit, this example, I'll specifically use the snare drum to make it stand out. Here I have a simple drum pattern and have my snare sample routed to its own channel in the mixer. I have also inserted Hardcore as a channel insert, as well as resetting the program. As this is a sample, I'm not going to apply any input gain. Next, I'm going to add a distortion pedal to the pedal board. I'll tweak the parameters on the pedal till I have something that I think adds enough bite to the snare so that it stands out from the rest of the kit. Next, I'll select a cabinet from the output section. This would make the snare sound as if it was coming from a speaker, not just a mic on a snare, which can give it some more body. As I mentioned, this is a technique that could also be used on an entire kit, but I chose just to apply it to a snare to show you how it can make the snare or any other individual piece of the kit stand out. Another very creative technique that is often used is called reamping. Reamping is a process where audio, whether it's drums, guitar, vocals, or anything else for that matter, is played through a loudspeaker in a room while miking that loudspeaker. Often this technique is used to capture the sound characteristic of the loudspeaker and or the room that the speaker is placed in by recording the natural reverb of the room. By using Hardcore, you can recreate this process via software. In this example, I'll be using a vocal sample. I have once again inserted Hardcore on the appropriate channel and reset the program. Now, for this example, I'm going to use Hardcore to capture a speaker's character as well as some of the room's reverb, just as we would if we were to physically reamp the recording. So the first thing I'll do is select a cabinet from the output section. This will, of course, create the speaker simulation of the reamp process. Once I have a cabinet I like, I'll move on to recording the room's natural reverb, using the reverb effect pedal. The reverb pedal has some simple parameters that will allow you to quickly recreate a room's environment. For more on using the reverb, please watch part 9 of this video series. This reamping process can also be used as a reverb on a send effect channel. By using a cabinet in Hardcore, in addition to the reverb effect, you can create some different style reverbs. So, in this video, we took a look at some of the different ideas for using Hardcore, making it a very versatile plugin that can be used for a lot more than just guitar. We only looked at a couple ideas, and I'm sure there are several users out there that are using it for other creative uses, only limited by your imagination.